The Catholic Church is reporting that there's a need for more exorcists, for more trained priests who are able to cast out demons or that type of spiritual warfare. The Pope Leo, is being told that occultism is rising. In reality, the kingdom of heaven within is being rediscovered by all the peoples of the world, by those wishing to free themselves from the prison of third dimension duality, which the church and organized religion and the external savior program capitalize upon. But the reality is that the people of the world are discovering through what I call quantum theurgy, they're discovering the science of using sound, geometry, and intention to alter reality. And you see that this call from the church, from Pope Leo, is, is an act of suppression. Because to the church, to the organized religion, to the typical fundamentalist wide path Christian, any spiritual power exercised without their permission is satanic. Now, I want to share a comment that was left on a video, and I want to just kind of point this type of thinking or call attention to this type of activity. It's a type of spiritual gaslighting. Okay. Now, and this is a video where I believe it says followers of Christ are called to give testimony. Christ is a Greek word, Christos. It means anointed one. But what is you are being anointed by, the anointed one, is the chrism, which is the same meaning as kundalini. It is the Pentecostal God force. It is the the electricity, the electromagnetic reality of the God force. It is kundalini, chrism, Christos, Christ. Christ, the person that was supposedly known as Jesus, taught his followers kundalini yoga. He also taught within a tradition known as astrotheology, which the Bible, and the word itself, Bible, is an acronym that essentially means basic instructions before leaving earth. But the Bible itself is a book of astrotheology. And so we have a comment where a person says, yeah, I'm pretty weirded out when I meet people who say they're Christians but don't share the gospel. That's like saying you're a hiker, you never go out. And then, I understand the spirit and interface with that person's spirit and share how the Gospel of Thomas from the Nag Hammadi text emphasize there is a light within a person of light, and it lights up the whole world. Meaning, when you are inundated with this Christ oil, this chrism kundalini Pentecostal God force, it exudes forth. You share it in whatever way that you can. And this is not a call. Does not mean that you are mandated to go out and try to save the world. You do whatever you can, and it ultimately, really, the most sanest way and is to simply be. Okay, you don't have to worry about others. You just simply be and live within your light. Dear viewer, we are human beings, and many people are getting caught up with doings, human doings. We're human beings. We exist. And when you touch source, when you align your energetic centers and the chrism oil flows through all 33 vertebrae, lights up the crown, connects you to the galactic chakra, connects you up to source, You are a human being, a true human being. Many are caught up in human doings. You didn't come to this planet to worry about your credit score. Trust me, if that's all you're doing, you've wasted your time here. You will be left behind. And so we have a person here who I share this interface with, but then they choose to come back and say, oh, you are crazy. I didn't watch the whole video, so I missed that part. My 2 cents, toss out that weird stuff and stick with the Bible. So this person starts off with talking about Christians who don't share the gospel, and then they talk about stick to the Bible. Well, I don't think that this person literally has ever read the Bible. In my estimation, I don't understand, because the Bible itself, if you really are a student of the Bible and you stick to the Bible contains multitudes, many bizarre, violent, strange stories, often overlooked, purposely overlooked, obfuscated in Sunday school and to the general knowledge of the typical sheep, wide path Christian. I mean, you got in the Bible examples of donkeys talking to rebuke a prophet, Jesus cursing a fig tree for having no fruit, Elisha sending bears to attack young men for mocking his baldness. I mean, you have stories within the Bible that include zombies walking to Jerusalem and a man surviving a 3-story fall. You see, dear viewer, organized religion and this type of attempts of gaslighting is all about control, suppression. Because to the church, any spiritual power exercised without their permission or their little foot soldiers, control freaks' permission is satanic. And the reality is that the sigils and metaphysical diagrams that we study, they're not tools of the devil, but the mathematical language of the soul. The coding of the divine grid programmer. You see, dear viewer, the church fears a world where every man and woman is their own high priest. If you are your own high priest, please, I want you to hit that subscribe button. Leave this video a thumbs up and stick around, because we're just getting started with this ministry. I am Minister Mark, and I'm here to serve you, to empower you, to embolden you, to go where no man or woman has gone before.